Good afternoon, church. Reverend Thompson, pleasure to be in your sanctuary. We are here today to celebrate the full and wonderful life of Everett J. Barlow, Jr. I am honored that Ed Anson K. asked me to speak at this celebration of life service for him. Eddie, as he was known as a child, a younger person, was like a big brother to me from the time I was 8 years old. My younger brother and sister and I would spend almost every Saturday at my grandmother Morgan's house at 353 Bellevue Street, while my mother would go to her hairdresser to get her hair done. My older half-brother, Walter, Ray Jones, and Eddie were very close friends. And they would allow me to tag along with them wherever they went in the neighborhood, mostly to the playground to play some basketball, even though I was several years younger than they were. I have wonderful, wonderful memories of those early years hanging out with them. When I returned home from Howard Law School, we reconnected as Eddie, as you've heard, became president of the Connecticut Savings and Loan Association, the first African-American financial institution in Connecticut. He was only 31 years old, and what an outstanding president he would become. He grew the bank over the years, and it became an important institution in our community. I had the opportunity and good fortune to become a member of the board of directors for several years. And during this time period, he became president of the board of the American Savings and Loan League, the National Association for all minority-owned savings and loans in the country. We traveled the country together, attending the national annual meetings of the organization, and what an honor and pleasure it was always to be with him. Locally, Ed was involved in many community organizations, many of which we served on together, including the Amistad House, a group home for young and adolescent women, and an infant daycare center. Ed was a founder and served as treasurer. We selected Carrie Perry as the executive director, who, as many of you know, became mayor of our beloved city later on in her life's journey. Ed also served on the boards of the Urban League and the Wadsworth Athenaeum, and was one of the first African Americans to be able to serve as a member of that board of trustees. He received many awards along the way for his leadership and service. He recently was honored by the Institute for Cross-Cultural Awareness and Transformative Education for his contributions to the tremendous legacy of the African American Black experience in Connecticut. Ed Barlow was truly a servant leader, always ready to serve our community, to make it more inclusive and to make it better for all of us, not just some of us, including this great historic church. And as president of the Loaves and Fishes Ministries. As Ed served our community in so many ways, he always did so with a sense of great purpose and with great humility. He was a kind, caring, and loving person, always willing to reach out to embrace a person or a cause in need of help throughout his life. Most of all, Ed loved his family. He was a wonderful husband to Marge and to Pat, a loving father to his 4 children, and a devoted grandfather to his 6 grandchildren and to his goddaughter, Leslie. Sinke and Margaroo, your dad was very proud of you always. And he was so thankful for how you led and managed his care at the end of his full and wonderful life's journey. And knowing him as I did, he would want you and your brothers and sisters and all the grandchildren to always be in the pursuit of excellence in everything that you do, with high integrity, and be open to opportunities, to new opportunities to serve our community. I saw Ed several times while he was in Seabury and then at home, and Diane and I had the opportunity to visit with him at home in East Hartford, where he really wanted to be in these last days. And he was challenged on that day. He was in pain. But acknowledging that pain, there was a grace about him. There was a calmness about him as he spoke a few words to us during our visit. As we left, we said goodbye. Diane kissed him on the cheek. And as we walked out, we knew that he might not be around for a long time. And it was the next day that Sinke called me in the afternoon to say that his dad had passed, but passed peacefully. May Ed J. Barlow, Jr. rest in peace, in knowing that he was so loved and will always be remembered with love and respect. Always reminding us, to whom much is given, much is expected. God bless you, Ed.